as a voice for registering voters, for reaching voters, and then for educating voters, letting them know what the issues are and how the people they supported address the issues. So I want to honor you formally for really incredible, outstanding efforts in nonpartisan voter education and outreach.
So we're now at a point in history where we need desperately great, visionary, and eloquent leaders to guide us through this crisis. I believe we recently elected such a leader as President of the United States. Since most of you in this room are politically active or political junkies, you know that this president has in turn reached deep into California to assemble many members of his team.
First of all, Bill, I want to thank CLCV for the incredible work that they do. And, next, Ken, we are a nonpartisan organization, and you got to be careful about nonpartisan. You know, whenever I hear that, I'm really skeptical about what that means, because I've seen a lot of nonpartisan organizations that are not nonpartisan. But CLCV does not fashion itself as a nonpartisan organization. It is a strategic advocacy organization that really gets the job done. And so I want to thank CLCV. 30,000 members, I guess, across California. It's an outstanding organization that does incredible work.
As Noel Perry just said, one of Darrell's main accomplishments here is that he was the author of Senate Bill SB 375, which is the first bill in the United States to link transportation and land use planning with greenhouse gas reduction targets. The bill was another example of key California leadership on environmental issues. We want to honor Senator Steinberg tonight, not just because of his leadership on this bill, which was tremendous, but because of the vision of a new sustainable economy that bill presents. We can create tens of thousands or maybe hundreds of thousands of jobs going forward with renewable energy and weatherization of buildings and making buildings more efficient. But with SB 375, we can imagine a sustainable economy creating millions of jobs, building compact development patterns supported by robust transit systems, supported by renewable energy, by buildings that are energy and water efficient. It can be an economy that will be more prosperous, more sustainable, and generate more jobs than the bubble economy that we have just experienced. So tonight, we honor Senator Steinberg as a great political leader, as a friend of the environment, as the author of SB 375, but also as an architect of a new sustainable prosperity. Senator Steinberg.
I want to thank Tom Adams for his very kind words, but more importantly, I've been in the legislature 9 years, and I've had the privilege to work on a lot of interesting, important, and difficult issues. Had my share of successes, I've had a few failures, but throughout all of it, I have never worked with a finer, more effective advocate in all those years than Tom Adams. Thank you, Tom. Thank you to CLCV, not only for this award, not only for sponsoring SB 375, but for being on the front line of the political battles. Because we don't pass SB 375 if we don't elect people who believe that the environment is a core value in California. I was very, very proud to work with you. And SB 375 said to me, and I hope it says to you, that in fact anything is possible. That we can create new coalitions. We can build new agendas. we certainly can get through this difficult time here in California and remake this state, not just for some, but for everybody. I thank you so much for this wonderful award. Thank you.
Van recently joined the Obama administration as a special advisor for green jobs, enterprise, and innovation at the White House Council on Environmental Quality. Now, I know it's great that Obama's making so many top-notch appointments, but have anybody noticed how many of them come from California? It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody because California is a leader in green energy policies and technologies and the green jobs movement. That's why President Obama is looking here for so many leaders in his new administration. Well, since Van's in Washington tonight, he's not here with us. But we'll hear from him in a video that he's recorded for this audience.
California's role has been exceptional in giving us good examples, good guidance, inspiration, hope, practical experience in DC. So California is making a tremendous contribution, and the League of Conservation Voters in California can be proud to have played such an outstanding role in the whole California experience. So on behalf of the administration, I want to thank you for your leadership, and also thank all you good Californians who were there today. My role as the founder for Green for All has really given me a view of the country that lets me know that everything that we talk about when we talk about a green economy, when we talk about an economy that could both be good for people's individual wealth, but also for communities' health. We talk about an economy that can actually let people have money in their pocket that they're earning and saving and not just spending. When you talk about that kind of economy, continuing the forward motion in California is good, not just for people on the West Coast, but really all across the country. This president is committed. This administration is committed. We have a green team like no other in the history of American politics. We have Hilda Solis, a Californian, also a Latina, and a green, who's the head of our labor department. Steve Chu, as I said before, Asian American, the head of our energy department. Ken Salazar, Latino, head of the Department of Interior. Nancy Sutley, both Latina and a lesbian, who's in charge of the Council on Environmental Quality. Lisa Jackson, African-American woman, in charge of the EPA. You go all the way down the list, and what you see is a new environmental commitment that looks like America, that talks like America, that is committed to solutions that don't just solve the ecological problems, but also help us solve our economic problems. That is President Obama's commitment, is that in all areas of government, but especially in this area, that everybody in this country gets a chance to be a part of the solution for our ecological problems, that our ecological solutions are a part of our economic solutions, and that by solving both our environmental problems and our economic problems, we can catapult America to being not just a world leader in pollution, as we were in former administrations, but the world leader in environmental solutions and be a stronger country for it.
Jones and everyone at Green for All. We're just so grateful for this honor. And we want to thank CLCV for the critical work that you do in putting the health and well-being of our environment front and center.